好，大家好啊！翻嚟呢個禮拜4晚嘅運動頻 MIHK 係運動頻道講手話
啊，係咪琴日放咗假，仲未回運咯？係嘛？
都唔係話好放假，
係咩？要翻嚟都要
都有翻到嚟做啲嘢。
哇！盡責嘅員工。
如果唔係搞唔掂嗰啲嘢。
好嘢，非常有責任。
我哋今集咧咁啊，
第幾集？
第廿一集。
第廿一集啦。
有一集。我覺得今集介紹嘅呢個武器咧，即係都
又關李小龍事嘅。
係啊，有喺李小龍嘅。
有關李生事。
有李小龍嘅電影度出現過嘅，咁就都常見喎，其實。
李小龍出現之前都常見嘅，大家打交啊、劈友啊都用㗎啦。冇錯，江湖18武器之一嚟嘅真係。
即係每架車入邊都個車尾箱都有嘅嘢啦。鐵通咯，水喉通咯，係嘛？
鐵通啊、水喉通啊嗰類啊，冇錯。
咁啊，實際點樣用咧？咁啊，我哋今集咧就探討呢個，就訪問呢個。
呢個專門啲嘅。係
啦。菲律賓魔杖。
菲律賓魔杖。
咁到底菲律賓魔杖啲咩嚟嘅咧？我哋就去片睇下。
哦，即刻睇下先係嘛？好。
喂，師兄。
Good morning. Yes, Sifu Jürgen. It's a long time we haven't seen again. Okay, please.
Thank you, Sifu Cliff.
Some tea.
Appreciate to be here.
Thank you. You can come here. Today, I'm glad to meet again to have a good presentation about the FMA, the Filipino martial art. So I wonder, this kind of martial arts come from Philippines, but I know you're German, but live in Hong Kong. So how can you make a connection with this kind of martial art?
I came to Hong Kong in 2002, and in the year 2000, I started Filipino martial arts in Germany. There's now a very big group in Germany called the Modern Arnis Association. We have around 1,200, 1,500 students all over Germany. Sounds small compared to, let's say, karate, judo or so, but for Filipino martial arts it's quite big. Yes, Filipino martial arts is from the Philippines. My teachers from Germany traveled in the 80s, 90s very often to the Philippines, learned it from there, brought this one back to Germany, and started the Modern Arnis Association in Germany was founded in 1985. Since then we have grown. I started again in 2000 under our grandmaster, Dato Dita. In 2002 I came to Hong Kong. I was only a yellow belt, which means very, very beginner. And I continued going back to Germany, training with him.
Okay.
Sometimes I went to the Philippines, training with our grandmasters there. And yeah, I did my gradings, and now some years ago I got my first degree black belt. And I started a small group in Hong Kong in 2006.
Okay.
Not because at that time there was no much Filipino martial arts in Hong Kong.
Oh.
There was one teacher, Sifu Gary Ma, in North Point at that time, a Chinese guy who learned in Australia when he was studying in Australia. He learned a very particular blade style, and it was good to work with him and to train with him and to be taught by him. But the style I represent today, or I show today, is called Modern Arnis, and this is very different from what Sifu Gary Ma was doing. And so I kept on doing Modern Arnis, and so in 2006 I started a little group because I had no one to train with. Since then we have a very small little group. We don't do much advertising. We have only word of mouth. People want to join, happy. People don't have time, fine. We all know how busy the lifestyle is in Hong Kong. I continue doing Modern Arnis, one of many, many styles of Filipino martial arts in the Philippines. And I'm doing it in Hong Kong, but again, my main teachers are in Germany, from Germany. I go back every year to train with them, to learn more. So this is the connection. I work in Hong Kong, live in Hong Kong, but I'm German. I started Filipino martial arts in Germany.
Yeah. Gotcha. So it's more than 10 years you have doing this kind of martial art. Will you tell me your experience? So this kind of martial art is really start from the stick, or and then have different kinds of sects.
I think the main difference of Filipino martial arts compared to many other martial arts in the world is that the Filipinos start immediately with weapon. So like in Wing Chun, for example, you do your 3 forms before you do your butterfly and your long pole. In karate or whatever, people start with empty hand first, and many years later, they start with weapon. In the Filipino martial arts, it's exactly the other way around.
That means that they have the hand forms.
They immediately start with weapon, and only later they go to empty hand.
Oh, okay, some difference.
From my experience, or from what I know, is simple Filipino martial arts is a martial arts from the farmers, from the people. So you have your tools, like a farming tool, and then you need to defend yourself. You already have the tool. So for example, in Japanese martial arts, the samurai are elite warrior. Yeah. So what I want to say is the Filipino martial arts is a very down-to-earth. Yeah. I don't think the Filipinos ever had this kind of elite warrior class like the European knights or the Japanese samurai. Or the famous swords fighters in China.
Or they're farmers.
And so they already have something in their hand. And so when you fight with someone who has a weapon, doesn't make sense to have no weapon. So in the old days, and I talk about 50, 60, 70 years back from the history, the people really fought. I mean, and they really fought without protective gear. And sometimes very ugly and bloody. Yeah, and they settled disputes like this. Of course, we are now in a more civilized modern world. We changed the blade, mostly the Filipino martial arts is blade, to stick. We train. It's maybe today more like a national sport rather than real fighting and so on. There are also competitions with protective gear. But still, Filipino martial arts is mostly weapon-based. Yeah.
Got it. So, would you tell me that there's a lot of different kind of styles, and you say that the modern artist. So it means the modern means there's some old style with difference from the modern, is it?
Yes, modern arnis was founded by our late grandmaster and founder, Professor Remy Presas, in 1957. He was a young man. He traveled all over the Philippines and learned from many, many different Filipino martial arts masters. And at that time, you had to look for them. You didn't know. There was no internet, no kind of advertising. And the Philippines is an island nation, right? They have 7,000 to 8,000 islands. So he traveled all over and learned from the best, and then he brought it into style. The main difference to some other styles and older styles is he made it more safe to train. The old styles, they really hit hard and they really hit you and they really...
Make it simple, is it?
Yeah, and of course people had injuries. And Professor Presas realized if you want to bring this martial arts into the modern world, you cannot train in a way that after every training you go home hurt. And injured.
Gotcha.
And maybe you cannot train for the next 3 weeks because you need to have your injuries heal.
Good.
So this is, I think, the main difference. He made it safer to train and therefore attracted more people. Because one thing was for sure, if you train every time with injuries after the training, and sometimes serious injuries, you don't have many followers. You don't have many students. And Professor Remy Presas changed that by making it much more safer, changing some techniques and so on. Still it's Filipino martial arts. So, and he was able to spread the Filipino martial arts with others, maybe not alone, but with others, into the world. I mean, he had a big group of followers in the United States. My teachers from Germany learned under him and from others. And now we have a very thriving community, especially in Western Europe and the United States. Because now it's safer to train. Yeah?
Oh, gotcha. So, take a drink in another section. I will ask more the details in the technique. Thank you.
ค
咁大致Jürgen 師傅 Jürgen， 咁其實佢叫Guru Jürgen 就講咗佢同呢個菲律賓魔杖嘅緣起咧，有德國人啊嘛，原來佢喺德國學嘅等等，
唔係菲律賓學嘅。
咁其實講起嚟，頭先我哋頭先喺後邊都講過啦，菲律賓武術咁其實兵器係其中一種啦，咁佢都有手腳成。咁簡單講就話16世紀嘅時候，咁西班牙人就去侵佔咗，即係
殖民地啦。
係啦，即係殖民地嘅年代啦，好多強嘅國家咧走去揾殖民地，咁就將本土嘅武術係禁制啦，
即係唔俾佢哋習武。
係冇錯，即係官方就唔俾㗎啦，即係嗰個講法就係。咁但係民間仲有呢種武術喺度啊嘛，咁佢哋咪唔用利嘅兵器咧，就會轉咗用嗰啲係藤啊、木啊，即係嗰類嘅嘢。就
演變咗菲律賓魔杖出嚟。
係啦，咁就喺民間度流傳。咁菲律賓好多島嶼㗎嘛，有成1000個㗎嘛。咁聽佢咁講，其實每一個島之間個文化都有自己一個系統嘅，咁形成咧。部落。可以咁講每個部落或者梅村啊嘛，喺個島裏邊，咁所以佢哋有好多門派嘅，過百個門派嘅，
都有咁多。係
因為有一日每個島之間都係有佢嘅傳統啦，有個歷史啦，傳統歷史加啲嘅手法就保留咗個特色，咁第二個島又會係咯。所以去到而家陣有所謂嘅係現代嘅魔杖，有可能就統領咗呢一紮之後，再抽取精華咧，成為所謂嘅 modern artist， 新武術新一啲嘅會。
咁如果就咁講啦，都係唔知係點樣啦。其實即係點樣用或者係個款係點樣嘅。咁我哋就不如睇埋呢條片。現代嘅即係現代嘅佢哋點樣用佢哋嘅武器鍛鍊。即係啲兵器有啲咩兵器咯。翻嚟先再傾。睇埋呢條片。
Yeah, Sifu, please, give me introductions on your tools. Just quickly on Sifu, in Filipino we say guro, which means teacher. And when you are a senior teacher, you are called punong guro or you are master. So I don't like to be called guru or sifu because I'm a student. I'm an advanced student, that's all. And for example, my own students call me Jürgen, which is my name. I like it this way, and I think I can show something, but again, I think I'm a student, so I don't have any master idea. Anyway, let's come back to the weapons we use. Again, Filipino martial arts uses weapons from the very beginning. From the very first time a student starts his training, he uses weapons. This is our main weapon, which is simply a rattan stick. This is actually the length, 27 inches roughly. Some styles have a little bit longer, and so on.
The material is?
Rattan, which is a grass. Yeah, it's not wood, it's a grass. And this is what we say is modern. Yeah, this is a stick and modern. And then we have the blade, which is similar size. You see that, yeah? Here you see that, similar size, short blades. We don't have that very long blades like in medieval sword fighting or the long samurai swords. This is actually my own interpretation coming from the farmers. They are in the jungle and they do this to clear the way. To clear the way, you can use a 2-meter sword in the jungle. So yeah.
So what is the material is it?
This one is actually PE. This is just the training weapon I bought.
Material is it?
It's plastic.
Plastic. Yeah.
We have some. This is all our weapons are blunt weapons. We are not. I don't train with live weapons. Yeah. So my knives are blunt knives, and so on. We don't want any training accidents. This is a set. Yeah. In the right hand you have the longer weapon, and this comes from Spanish swords fighting a little bit. Remember the Spanish, they had also similar ideas of this kind of weapon. Then we have a couple of shorter weapons, like a knife.
Oh, dagger.
Yeah, this one.
What's that?
This one is the thing you put like this in your hand and you can cut and slash and block. And the nice thing about it, because you have it in your finger, you cannot really disarm.
Is it really a weapon?
This is a weapon, but this is also used in Malayan martial arts, in Silat. This is also used in
same kind.
Yeah, same kind. The last one, we call it a dulo, which is actually just a little palm stick. And you have this also in some Japanese martial arts, but the idea is to hit. The idea of Filipino martial arts is to use an everyday object and make it a weapon. In a case of self-defense. For example, I could have a pen now. Yeah, but I would use the same technique with a pen or with this one.
Even a chopstick.
Yeah. And now, if just a quick one. So just to show once more the difference between the old and the new way.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Did you show me? How about this?
Sorry. Yeah, this one. This one is a training weapon for us if we really want to hit, because this one is padded. So if I hit him, it doesn't hurt. Still we hit. Yeah. Still we hit. Similar to boxing gloves. Yeah. I mean, just
for sparring.
Yeah, for sparring. You know, we do sparring, but we don't do competitions.
Oh.
Last one. Sorry for that. When we do sparring, we use gloves because we hit the hand.
Great.
And when you have protective gloves, you can still go to work the day after. And this is our protection for the head. Yeah? I mean, even with a padded stick, when you get it into your face, it hurts. Therefore, we use a fencing helmet. Just a simple fencing helmet.
Fencing helmet.
Which you use really for fencing.
Yeah, good. Clean.
So coming back once more
to
just a little bit of
yes, I step
time.
Back.
So modern one. This is what Remy Presas did. We block, we grab, we can disarm. Yeah, yeah. We block, we grab, we can do other things. In the old times, people did this.
Oh. Oh, really? Okay,
and they did this in training. Yeah, and
the old style.
Yeah, we still do this. We still do this, but with protective gear. And if we do this without protective gear, we do it very slowly and not powerful. But in the old times, and some old masters, they really, you come with a tool, bam, and it goes fully on the hand. This is the best way to disarm your opponent. The problem is when you train with a student and a friend, and he cannot go to work the next day because his hand is broken, not good. This is what Professor Remy Presas changed, and therefore he did the following. Yeah? Or one more. Yeah? So we don't hit the hand anymore in modern arnis. Some styles do this. And then the classical arnis, which means blade, yeah? For example, you do this.
It hit.
But think about it as a blade now.
Big restricted.
Yeah? Yeah? The thing is, in blade, you try to hit the hand and the fingers and cut off, because this is the best way. So he's attacking me, and he wants to hit me here, or maybe he wants to slash my throat, yeah? And I step back and cut off, and cut off, and cut off, and maybe this is the last technique is a step. This is the main difference. In modern, yeah, I would grab the stick, yeah, and so on, so we avoid injuries. It changed the style a little bit, yeah, because
control more than the hurt.
Yeah, but it also gives you options. And Francis and I will show something here. We do a lot of drills. First, Filipino martial arts, I think similar to some Kung Fu styles, you need a partner. You can train without a partner. Yay.
Good.
Yeah, nice. But this is just practice.
It's good after the break, so we can do the some exercise, really, how to do that. Thank you.
Good. 哇！
你睇到啲乜嘢？
睇到佢除咗即係用棍術嗰方面，即係除咗功力之外，再加埋擒拿同埋鎖關節技。
嗱，咁要講咧，因為原本佢係刀法嚟嘅，刀術嚟嘅。咁但係因為適應當時嘅環境啊，轉咗用棍去流傳嗰個技術。咁流傳當中，因為棍就係棍啦，咁變咗好多殺傷嘅動作，就變咗冇殺傷咧，就開始做擒拿鎖關節去做控制啦。
係咯，咁我可以控制。咁
佢做過噶嘛？佢同一個動作，如果係用模擬嘅刀同埋用棍咧，有唔同嘅處理噶嘛。
但係刀同棍佢哋總之都有一個共通點，就係打前手。
好中意打前手。
係啦，刀就割前手啦，咁。
符合咗中國武術一寸長一寸強，佢利用佢長距離已經可以接觸對方，保障自己。
功力點唔同咯，同 平時
唔需要一定要走埋嚟錫你咁咯，
一定要入你身斬你個身咯。
呢個係啱㗎。
傷咗隻手咁，你咪都係喪失咗持械嗰個能力咯。
係咯，而家佢哋利器嚟嘅話，傷咗你手腕，當年佢練過啦，手腕啊或者
即係
關節啦，
就可以斷埋根。
係啊，咁等你慢慢流血，你都死啦。
咁你揸唔到武器，咁要入你劈你個身。
係啊 ，exactly， 即係喪失咗你嘅攻擊。
咁個呢個打法我覺得都十分之。
仲有一點你睇唔睇啊？佢哋好多時咧，一把兵器棍好刀好啦，打緊嘅時候，佢另一隻手會捉對方啊。
即係好似中國功夫咁差唔多。
又係嗰個術語啦，即係單刀看手啦。即係佢揸住一把兵器嘅時間咧，就好多時會利用埋另外一隻手咧，係去幫佢自己嘅。
即係你通常出一拳嘅時候，通常第二隻手都輔助，可以擋又或者
擋啊，有戒備啊，
作㗎嘛，係咯。
所以又係雖然係菲律賓唔同中國，但係同一種嘅兵器形制個發展之下咧，會有共同嘅情況出現嘅。唔用個笨啦，即係用咗，所以好實用，
好實用，十分之實用。好，我哋下一節翻嚟再睇下菲律賓魔杖。
好。
經錯過我哋精彩嘅節目，而家上嚟呢個網址就可以訂閱晒我哋8大頻道，付費之後仲可以重溫晒所有精彩嘅節目。記得要訂閱我哋嘅 YouTube Channel 同埋讚好我哋嘅 Facebook 專頁啊！